So we told you we've got a special guest in the studio. It's about time. Do you want to say something? Let somebody guess which of the Lindas. That's something already. For those people who are probably wondering, that's something.
How do you want to decode that one now?
It's more or less like.
How do you want to decode it?
All right, so we got Linda Osifo in the studio. Let me just be nice. Let me be nice. She's looking all purple and stuff. I'm like, yeah, I like the glasses.
I'm looking simple.
Simple.
If this is what simple looks like, man, I don't want to know what complex looks like. Gosh.
Well, you can go check the Instagram and you will see
I would
it.
do that.
I know. I see it for a living. Something like this, I live for it. But you know what? When she walked into the studio, I was like, okay, it's time. Let's get talking. For those people who don't know who Linda is, I'll just give them a quick brief, right? Because I know for a lot of them, people are wondering which Linda Osifo is this one. I know they know. Just calm down. Let me give you some more bio. She's a Nigerian actress and television host. She was the first runner-up for Miss Nigeria Entertainment Canada in 2011, and of course the second runner-up for Miss Africa Canada in 2011 as well. Yeah. Beauty pageant, fantastic. That she looks, it's very. In 2015, Linda was nominated for the Ilo Awards for her role in the hit TV series Desperate Housewives Africa by Ebony Live TV, an adaptation of the ABC studio franchise Desperate Housewives. And she's been around for a while. She was born in Benin City. For those people who probably don't know, Benin.
She looks there, actually.
Benin Day House.
Yeah.
Is that so?
Yeah. There's this strength that comes with being people. It's you've been radiating ever since you walked into the studio.
I'm
trying.
She's trying to wash you out. But she actually looks it.
That's the truth.
That's all. I'm not going to say too much. Just in case, you're out there, you're wondering, she is that one person you see on your TV screens from time to time. She's always done great movies. And one of those movies I'm about to play for her in a bit. But before that, before I put you on the spot, let's get talking. How are you doing?
I'm good. It's good to be here, and Happy New Year.
Yeah, same to you.
Yeah.
Same to you. How are you feeling? How's 2023 treating you?
Generally, I don't tire.
Finally, somebody just.
It's 26 days.
You invited Bini.
Abby.
You just invited Bini straight.
Don't mind me. But on a real, of course, I'm very optimistic and positive about the new year. And of course, we're in a very sensitive time period. So I know that we're all just hoping that it will be one of our best years.
All right, pretty amazing. Because everybody has that point of view. We're thinking, we're praying. I know a lot of church programs happening right now. People are just running from place to place. Like, this year, gas makes sense. 2022 was not it. But so I think we should kick off from some of the things that people don't know about you. Let's start off from there.
Right.
Tell me about 3 things that people don't really know about Linda.
I'm still kind of getting to know myself. So I'm not really sure the ones, but from the basic things. People don't really know that I sort of, grew up in church. Like I was very much, committed in church growing up. I was like the leader in a youth group. I would coordinate dancing in church, and we would do preaching on some Sundays in the children's department. And I think that's very much far from me right now. So, yeah.
I was not going to say this.
Well, they don't write it on the head now. So, I think that's one. And I remember saying some time back that people don't know that, oh boy, they chop banga soup and stash like no tomorrow. That's one of my favorite food. That is a South food, banga soup and stash. So people think I like all this sandwich. I like that too, but banga and stash.
So you say that's favorite food of all time?
Oh, yeah, so.
So you want to go on a date with Linda right now? Make sure that they probably serving some.
Really? Is that what you want to, like, if someone takes you out?
Oh, of course. On a private jet, we'll eat banga soup and stash.
Okay.
So that means if it's not a private jet, though, so it's not. That's not.
No, it's not allowed.
It would just be sweeter on a private jet to chop that banga, and stash.
So,
Just in case.
Just in case.
You are thinking about the kind of, that's the one.
It's a private jet thing.
Then I think a third one would be that most people did not know that I play sports, especially a sport like rugby.
Wow.
Yeah.
What?
I'm trying to imagine fitness,
Yeah.
fitness, and all the rest of that energy.
Of course. Well, I guess that's where the energy would come from, right? So it has to be there.
You hit people and you get the ball
Well,
and you run with it.
We tackle. Different between hitting and tackling.
Oh, you tackle.
You tackle.
And you
So there's
protect the ball.
Let them not tackle
Exactly.
you, Kolade,
So-
because
You know, say, where I do far.
Oh, you're very cool.
Look at that.
You know what this means? One chance.
Oh God! All right. So, at what point did you decide that you wanted to be an actress? Because I'm sure you've been from modeling to. I mean, you started off in church, dancing, preaching on some Sundays, and sometimes you just make a U-turn and say, you know what? I'm not saying that I'm not still going to church, but then I want to switch. Sometimes the way we grew up in this part of the world, you say you want to be a model. The first thing that comes to your folks' mind is, for real.
That's true.
Why do you out of everything you want to be a model?
Absolutely.
So how did you find your way into that journey?
Well, taking it back, I did not switch. As individuals, we all have different dimensions to
Yeah.
ourselves, and you have to learn yourself. So I believe that each of those dimensions were in different areas of my life, like
Yeah.
my childhood, my young adolescent, my young adult stage, so there were elements that was needed to find myself. It's all about finding who you are, so you would know where your strengths are, what you like, and I actually used each and every of those dimensions to sort of discover and conclude on what I wanted to do, which was this. So they all led me to being this. It all led me to the confidence. If I was able to stand in front of a congregation, which is more like family, because
Yeah.
church is family to you, then that was the perfect example and the perfect platform that I needed to stand in front of, crowds when I'm working right now. So unknowingly to me, it was more like
A development stage.
a preparation, but preparation without getting paid.
It happens to everybody, so it's not
All right, so you've appeared in music videos, you've appeared in movie, different movies. But let me talk about some of the movies that you did. Let's talk about 2021, that '90 Christmas. Let's talk about that.
A '90 Christmas, very special film to us.
To you,
Yes, to me. Well, it should be to us because it's the first Christmas festival film that we would say we have out of Nollywood. That's a real Christmas film.
Okay.
That focuses on the season of Christmas. So when it comes to every Christmas, that's a film that's easily shared with the family consistently. So it's the first one to us.
So to us, yes, to us. But beautiful. You played Vera in that lovely movie.
Thank you.
You killed it. And I was going to ask myself, what inspired all of that? How did you get the call up?
Well,
Let's start it from there.
yes. July 20. No, was it July? Well, we shot in July. However, few months before July, I saw a call and I saw that it was the phenomenal Mr. 𝐒𝐭𝐚𝐲, the director. And when you get calls like that, it can only be for one reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, which is, it can't be, hey, are you eating bread this weekend? So I had a heartbeat. I'm like, okay. And then when I picked up the call, it's like, okay, Linda, there's a character role that we need you to read for. And that time, of course, remember, we're still facing COVID. Right?
Very
Yeah.
true.
So it has to be an audition that you have to do on your own and send.
Yeah.
And I literally canceled what I was doing, head back home, quickly got, dressed up for the character,
Yeah.
started reading the character because I had like 24 hours to
prepare.
send in audition video.
Okay.
And I sent in my audition video and I was like, okay, how am I going to hear from you people? At least just make I know what I did do before I collect another job. And I remember at that time I had other pressure. I had other jobs that were coming, and it was more like I had to choose between focusing on this or accepting what was already on my hands, which was another job. And on a very fateful day, I was like, you know what? Okay, I think I'm just gonna go on with the job I already have that I know say money they come out from this one and stop keeping this false hope. Then I received a call from Director Kunle, and I was like, "Ho de bashata like, you know." So and when he said that, and I remember him making a statement and say, "Okay, Linda, this one's awful. Some people want this, some people want that, but let's just see how it goes." And I'm like, what kind of vague answer is that? Let's just see how it goes. And the next day, I received a contract and an email and everything. And
hallelujah!
Wow.
That's it. So, it happened to that.
You know,
it happened to that.
Yes.
The speaking in tongues actually works. All right, we got a message from Abe. She says, "Hello, Kolade and 𝐒𝐭𝐴. Please ask Linda to say something in Edo language."
What's her name?
Abe.
𝐈𝐍𝐿𝐍𝐿𝐏. What's it where yanda yanti where Abi but yanti where Desuwa a middle name reno lao a movie ren or live cinema re January 27. No, in other words, not tomorrow. Lao or watch you go watch a mo or spend you go spend money small or chop popcorn or drink a juice.
Me, I don't love for this. She doesn't translate. I'm like, but before we reach there,
It shocked you.
you know, it shocked me, God. I didn't disappoint you, God. you know, as it, make it shock me. I just open my look.
See, I mean, at this point, you don't have a choice.
She's already typing.
At least I heard the part of the popcorn and the juice there. Watch something.
And then you spend more money.
And you, Abe, if you don't spend money.
So you get the message, right?
I got some part of the message.
That's what's important.
The phone is already buzzing. We'll start to take some calls, but you know what? Let's talk about some of your projects and your biggest influences. I mean, because obviously for you to decide this is what I want to do, I'm sure you picked inspirations from certain places, right?
True.
So I'd like to hear about that.
I definitely know. Growing up, I really watched the great Oprah Winfrey, and I always watched how she carried herself. And I remember reading about her story of a young lady who really came from a foundation of nothing and building herself and finding herself even in the midst of so much discriminations and prejudice that she went through, but still becoming who she is today. And I saw myself as an individual who had a story that could impact and also influence someone who just looks like her and also looks like me, which is the next black young girl.
Wow. Pretty amazing. I like that story.
Wow.
I mean, that's something that you should drop for us because obviously
coming soon.
That's something you should drop for us because when people come around, we always try to ask them what's their biggest inspiration.
Which is true.
I've got a few of them. I've got Omotola. I've got long list of people. So I'd probably like to add that to the list as well.
Aww.
Lovely. So let's talk about this new movie coming out pretty soon. Pretty Evil. You starred in that, and it's going to be premiered in like a little bit. Tell me about that. Tell me about your character in that. And beautiful. I like to hear. How did you get the call up? What's the plan? Like everything.
All this call up.
Yes, now.
Y'all call me up.
pick up.
So Pretty Evil. Overall, it's a very special film to myself and the full production. When I got the call, it was my first time working with the producer, and she made a statement that was so sensitive that made me that gave me the ginger that I needed. And she said, I want to show a different dimension of a story. So of course it's the general storyline that we all know, which is Mami Water and what Mami Water's spirit can do. And we're being honest, for those who believe and for those who do not believe, but we're Africans, so it's still part of our theories, right? Whether true or not, that we all know them really So maybe just a believer like that. And she wanted to give that visual from a different point of view, which is from a dark individual, from like a black skinned girl.
Okay.
There's this perception of, when you think of Mamiro type,
This just has to be pretty
light skin,
and stuff.
fine girl, tall, and all that whole stereotype that we
and
visualize.
features.
Yes. So, but she wanted something completely different, and this was why she reached out to me. And I'm all about trying something different.
Okay.
I never played Mamiro Taro before. I beg, made a hero. So,
boy, you kill him.
I kill him, not kill me. I beg,
Then go say
I beg, But I just wanted something so different and something so unique and something that would be out of my comfort zone.
Yeah.
But most importantly, something that sort of was in my comfort zone
Yeah.
because it was all about taking it to the next extra mile that you wouldn't normally do. And that's where we are now.
Pretty amazing stuff.
Yes.
Great.
So when is it premiering?
It's premiering tomorrow, which is January 27th.
Pretty lovely.
Yeah.
Tomorrow we'll get all the dates in a bit. But like I said, I was going to put it on the spot, so that time has come. And I know a lot of people want to speak to Linda, though. The phone lines have been buzzing.
People have been sending messages in your language, though.
0700-923-923-923. That's the number to call right here, and you get to speak to her. Apart from that, you can also send us a message on WhatsApp 0817-313-6193. What Nigerian song are you feeling at the moment?
Right now?
Yeah, because you're going to bust some moves now. You dance. I mean, let's go back.
There's this song. I'm not sure the title. I think it's called Personally or
Personal.
That's not
Personal by Zeno.
Yeah.
I don't understand the language, but I feel the vibe.
Okay, you feel like. No problem. I'll play the song for you, but then you still have to tell me what movie, which movie you said these particular words, right? Listen closely. And then when we come back, we definitely play the song, and then we'll come back to talk. So you want to listen? I mean, are you ready? All right, let's do this.
Suleiman. Good morning to you too. Were you sleeping on duty? This is for your wife, not you, your wife.
Enjoyed this video? Hit the subscribe button for more. Leave a comment and like. Thank you.